Hello, everybody. My name is Brian Anderson, and I am an editor over here at Marketing ID. Today, we have Andrew Davies with us. He is a founder and CMO over at IDEO. Andrew, it's a pleasure to speak with you today.
Great to be here. Thanks, Brian.
Great. And today's topic on content intelligence, obviously, the role of technology is constantly growing within the marketplace, and the role of content is constantly growing as well. What exactly is content intelligence, and what challenges are today's marketing reps, facing when they are trying to measure and leverage this intelligence?
Sure. So firstly, as a definition, content intelligence, most broadly, is deriving insight from content. So if we were to use an analogy, just as business intelligence is mining insight from structured data, content intelligence is mining insight from unstructured data. So it's the process of deriving intelligence from content, the topics created within content, what customers look like, or the intent of customers based on their engagement with content, and then the intelligent use of content, so personalization and tools like that. In terms of the hindrances in adoption, I think as Tim from Corporate Visions pointed out at the Content to Conversion conference last month, the status quo was the biggest hindrance to adoption of new product or service. And most marketers are, absolutely deep into, deploying marketing automation and the similar types of, technology-backed marketing programs. And so content intelligence is one of the ways that they can move forwards beyond that point. And so the status quo that they're currently dealing with is really occupying a lot of their time. But we're seeing leading marketers adopt this. And there's a groundswell, really, as people understand there's a content management challenge, as well as a challenge of understanding your customer, which means we're seeing just a real rise in the demand for this type of technology. And then I guess secondly, really, it's about the fact that this has been marketed quite poorly in the past, in that it's been very features-led or technology-led. I think Gartner used the phrase big content to describe this type of technology, which is really a horrible phrase to use. And so we're trying to make sure we adopt a benefits-led approach where we're showing people what benefits they can achieve measurably and in a certain time frame with this type of approach.
Perfect. And what's the mindset that these marketers have to be in order to measure that content intelligence and then be able to leverage it in a way that they actually see results from it?
So I think firstly you need a content marketing mindset. So there needs to be a culture of content in your organization, and that's something we're seeing a huge rise in, as you pointed out in your introduction. Secondly, there needs to be a data mindset. So people who understand the test and learn, the optimization approach, and really that understand that customer obsession is all about a data obsession. And then finally, I think it's really important that there's an objective, because the people who make use of this successfully, they're not just trying it out. They actually know that they want to achieve more leads or more revenue or a shorter deal cycle or cut costs as a result.
Right, perfect. What kind of tips would you provide marketers that are struggling to accurately measure this content intelligence, or struggling to use it in an effective way to enhance their marketing initiatives?
In the process of learning about this and adopting it, firstly, I'd encourage everybody to see how they benefit from it as a consumer. So whether it's consumption of Facebook or Google or Amazon or LinkedIn, all those services and many more use this type of approach. And so we benefit from it in personalized content, we benefit from it in the insight those organizations build about us. Secondly, it's about understanding the buyer journey of your organization. So if as a marketer, you're recognizing that the buyer journey has changed, then the sales journey has to change as well. If people are researching before they ever contact a salesperson, if they're reading lots on your website, then understanding their journey and using that to understand the customer is going to be really important. So understanding the buyer journey is key. And then also it's just about trying it. This type of technology just doesn't need an IBM level of investment anymore. And there are plenty of vendors out there like ourselves where you can try it at a cost that's appropriate in a time frame that's measurable and see how it works for you.
Perfect. Andrew, thanks again for taking the time to speak with us today.
No problem at all.
And folks, if you want to learn a little bit more about how content intelligence can, greatly enhance your marketing initiatives, feel free to check out the link below. It links to an upcoming webinar that IDEO will be hosting with Forrester Research on April 7th, and it'll dive more deeper into the topic. Thank you and have a great day.